All right, we have readies from both players and the countdown, so we're off.
We're going to try a new take on predictions.
Ooh, and Dave Smith did not start his timer, but he is a couple of seconds ahead of Leviticus for if you're keeping track, if you're keeping score.
Got a prediction up. We're now predicting to see if the winner of this... We're not predicting who's going to win the match. We're predicting if the winner of the match finishes in under 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a fun prediction in our chat here as... just going to verify the starting time for...
So Dave Smith has a really interesting board right now. He had a misflip of red-blue, I think I can safely call that. So now it looks like he's going to try to build all the way up to a horizontal there for that blue. Meanwhile, Leviticus, having a little bit of difficulty there. His board is also kind of high and concentrated in a few columns. So he may have to drill down and just work vertically.
All right, we're going to add about 1.5 seconds, I believe, to the time, and that's what we'll have or rather subtract 1 second, because Dave Smith started first but did not start his timer. So we're subtracting about 1.5 seconds.
And he was building up for that big horizontal, but was holding out for a really monster combo of garbage clear and virus clear. Meanwhile, Leviticus is out at about a 137, with already a nice horizontal move to clear out some of the top of his board. Dave only needs blues, and one of them is blocked off by that red in the center. Not sure if he's going to go from underneath. Looks like he might be trying to horizontal it out again. He loves those plays. Meanwhile, Leviticus is just beasting his way through level 7. He's only got 15 left to go. I think the fact that most of them are blue and yellow will give Dave a little more time to finish out this level. He just needs a couple more blues. But I think it'd be really great if Leviticus can work from the center and work with some advantageous sandwiches. Meanwhile, Dave Smith says out at a 226 or so.
About a 226. That seems about right. As Leviticus has 10 viruses to go, but it is almost an exclusively yellow board as he gets that fat yellow lightning bolt. Now, Savage, taking a look at Leviticus's board here, going on that bottom row. Well, I guess my question was answered. Do you try to set up clearing that blue first to get the double horizontal?
I think I would try to do that. I often try to leave myself lots of options for going horizontal or vertical. I think I would go horizontal in that instance. Now, Dave is actually making a good time already on level 7. He's got it much more under control than his level 6, where he had some initial misdrops. And Leviticus has a lot of blue on the top, so now he has to make some garbage to work on red.
Meanwhile, Leviticus has a lot of blue just right in the center of his board, and really just bordering everything in that big final cluster of viruses he has. So he's trying to clear that barrier while Dave Smith here, you're seeing this combo play at work. It's huge there, and he sets up for that horizontal, but you have to wonder if that was a bailout combo or he had that planned all along. That's just kind of the crazy style that Dave Smith plays. He's down to his last virus. He's going to be out at about, we'll call it 4 minutes and 7 seconds. But Leviticus almost lapping Dave Smith at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that combo that he did, I think it was premeditated, for sure. But, sometimes you wonder, is he holding out too long? Is he sacrificing quicker plays to make that magic happen?
Absolutely. As we hit about we just get over the 4.5 minute mark here. 4 viruses to go for Leviticus. We're seeing Dave making very aggressive, single pill plays. and really just trying to set something up here. We're seeing him set up for some horizontal plays. He's going to get those, but he's just got a big layer of red right in the middle of that. That's really slowing him down.
Meanwhile, Leviticus is out at about 5 minutes. That's where you would want to be if you want to start thinking about those sub 7 times. So we'll see if he can hold that pace. Meanwhile, Dave really is just all red and blue. Nice horizontal into a drop for the blue-yellow there, but he's going to have to manage a lot of garbage with yellow.
Leviticus is doing a really good job of just trying to manage that single yellow virus on his board that he has on his top line. He's got one yellow virus up in row 6, but other than that, it's just all in the bottom 3 rows, so this is going to be difficult going for him.
Mm-hmm. And I think I can already see him starting to set up for a nice horizontal with all of those blues. Really nice drop, and all the garbage falls serendipitously.
It's a great play there. Leviticus would really, I think, love a double yellow so he can make that tuck horizontal. But right now, just doing the best he can. He's going to have that double horizontal block now. So he may be going a different direction there. But as you see, getting whatever he can cleared out, sometimes having to result in some garbage drops, but trying to maintain as good a board as he can.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, Dave Smith just has 2 reds. One looks like an easy horizontal clear. The other one looks like it's a little blocked up, and he is focusing on that one that is a little more blocked by those yellows, but now it's free and clear, so he has the opportunity to do that.
And Leviticus having a very good-looking board right now. I like that moonwalk tuck that he did. And he just needs a handful of reds and a couple of blues, and he is out. It looks like he might be setting up for that horizontal to clear out as Dave Smith in at about 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the final level.
Ooh,
and Leviticus will be out just at 7 minutes.
Just at 7. Do you think that counts for the prediction?
7 minutes wouldn't be under 7 minutes. So unfortunately, it would be a no for our folks in the chat. So 59% of them going to get a payout, but just barely. So it'll be game 1 to Leviticus here as we get prepared for our second game. Really, really exciting play there. And Dave Smith sometimes plays better from behind. I've seen him come back down 0-1 and win before, I feel. So...
Mm-hmm. And I think for him, it's just about, when he's making such a far advanced plan, what can he do on the fly? What decisions can he change? Things like that. And when that gets working, he really starts clicking. Alrighty. Are we going to get a prediction for the second game, or should
we are?
Oh, okay. So
I am trying something new today. So
wow, very exciting.
This one we're predicting if we will see a fat log from either of our players.
Ooh, and a fat log is a double horizontal clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 rows of 4 or longer, I guess. And so we've got some fun terminology in the Dr. Mario community. We've got lightning bolts, we've got fat logs, we've got theme shapes and sandwiches, and I believe panini.
Swimming, lightning rods.
We're always trying out new things, and they're off.
And both players' timers are going, and good board so far for both players, as good diversity on both players' sides. We're about to see a potential big sweet tea from Dave Smith.
Yes, that felt excellent. That's a play that I like to see.
Savage Octagon approved.
It is. And he really is working on a horizontal there.
Yeah, and playing very dangerously on that top line. In danger of topping out, has decided to just spike everything down and deal with the garbage. I think that's the right call. That's stressful to look at.
Yeah, but actually, those were out of the scope of where the pills fall out of the bottle. So he was pretty safe. He just couldn't put anything else on top there, and he was setting up for a monster drop. Meanwhile,
I just wanted to point out this has been a nice recovery by Dave with all that garbage. He's actually holding a 1 virus lead.
Mm-hmm. And I think he can make that lead larger because Leviticus really just needs a lot of red. Really nice sandwiching by Dave Smith, working from in between there. And he's going to be out at a 123. Fantastic time for level 6.
Very good time for level 6. And Leviticus is stuck with a red exclusive board right now. He's got 9 viruses left. All of them are red, meaning this is going to be a really rough time for him as he's just down pressing to get stuff off the board. Damn the drop time.
Mm-hmm. And for example, in column 7, you could try to go in between those, but I don't know if it's, the pill halves are worth it there. And then on the left 3 columns, double reds are where it's at. So let's hope for a nice, timely double red blitz. Doesn't quite get it.
But now that he's opened up that middle column, he can kind of just go across here and take care of business. And I like that tuck to prevent the drop time. Leviticus is going to be out of that first level at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Dave Smith has a very big lead, though, but starting to encounter the same problem Leviticus just had.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a lot of reds there. Only 3 non-reds right now, but he's going to take care of all of those reds right in a row. Beautiful work. Not sure if he's going to go for drop time on that top red. It doesn't look like it. And meanwhile, Leviticus is clearing out the highest viruses on his board. A lot of blue and red right now, not much access to yellow.
Great drill clear here, and I really like how Dave Smith left this open. He could go either horizontal or vertical, and even set him up for success horizontally. Out under 3 minutes through the first 2 levels. Amazing time so far by Dave Smith.
And he's already working on his first horizontal, drops it, and all of that garbage falls really nicely. That's the kind of foresight that we're used to seeing from him. So he's back on his game.
And that prediction already paying off as Leviticus getting that fat log in the lower right corner. So 99% of the channel points are being paid off as we have a... I almost said tie, but I forgot that Leviticus is still just a bit behind here as he's got 4 viruses to go, now down to 2. Has everything set up nicely if he wants to. He's going to do a combo drop here, and this is to reduce drop time from trying to get rid of that bit of garbage bordering his virus. We're at the 4-minute mark here, Savage, and it's a 15 virus lead for Dave Smith Says.
Mm-hmm. Really nice horizontal there. Looks like he's working on another one with those blues underneath. And notice that he's doing like a lot of sort of mirroring, trying to get some yellows going, I think, for the bottom, if he can drop them. But yeah, this board is neat. He is back.
He's definitely storming back here on this 8 as Dave Smith's struggling, but has a lot of opportunities to work on some clears. I think he might consider going horizontal. No, he's decided to go for the double horizontal and get a fat log of his own, and then we'll drop this yellow pill down, and he'll be out. But Leviticus has made some ground, but at a 440, Dave Smith enters 9 first.
Mm-hmm. Looks really great. Yeah, I mean, Leviticus has been playing this board excellently well. The only thing is that, his viruses were concentrated a lot higher, so a lot more danger of drop time, got to be a little cagier. Meanwhile, just about a 7 virus lead right now for Dave Smith Says. Gonna get an awesome tee and a great drop to the yellow. Horizontal possibilities galore for those blues. Very exciting.
And it's an 8 virus lead for Dave Smith as he has dropped a little bit of garbage off his board. Leviticus playing a relatively clean board, just trying to shave off his garbage with manufactured combos, as it is a quad clear there for Dave Smith. So he's down to 20 now, really opening that gap back to double digits against Leviticus here as we hit 5.5 minutes.
The diversity of Leviticus's board is a little bit better, has access to every color, although he didn't just a second ago. Some really great RNG helped with that. He's got a great opportunity for a horizontal in the center.
And Leviticus going for a bit of a dicey garbage play, but keeping it out towards the side of his board, keeping the center of that area clean. And he's narrowed the gap to 3 as Dave Smith seems to have run into some problems with blue.
Mm-hmm.
And as I say that.
Right. I mean, he did a great combo just there to get rid of a bunch of garbage. He still has some that's bothersome, but if he does this horizontal red that he's working with, which he just does, that clears out some issues to free up that yellow. Right. And he looks like he did opt to clear all those yellow pills to lower the level there, and now all he needs is red.
And it is 3-2 right now. Now 2-2. It's going to come down to RNG here. Leviticus out at 6:51 and Dave Smith out at 6:53. It is a comeback for Leviticus, winning by the narrowest of margins, just by 1 virus. So Leviticus manages to just throw up a Hail Mary at the end and take the second game in the match.
That was truly a fantastic comeback after that level 6. Really amazing. But I mean, Dave Smith, that second game, that is his fine form. He was owning it, and that's the kind of play we want to see.